Okay, thank you. Just making sure. Going live soon. We are live here on the campus of St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Louisville, Ohio, for a Tri-Point Blue matchup between the Tri-State Longhorns and the Canton Hurricanes. This will be the first game of a doubleheader here today on a beautiful Saturday afternoon with a light overcast. Longhorns will be kicking off to the Hurricanes. I'd like to thank you guys at home for watching and tuning in on early Saturday afternoon full of football. We will wait for the opening whistle. Again, this is the doubleheader, first game of a doubleheader here as the Tri-Point Blue championship game will also be right after this game. It's a 7 o'clock game. It will be the Washington Hawks versus the Cleveland Rams. And that is looks like number 17 for the Hawks. Or excuse me, the Longhorns. For those watching at home, Longhorns in the teal jerseys, black pants with yellow or gold trim, black helmets. Hurricanes in their black, orange, and green jerseys with the white helmets and black pants. Kick is up. It's high. It's not fielded yet. Now it is fielded by number 25. He's looking to get some room to run. He's running backwards. Now he tries to move up, and he's cut down. That is number 25. That will be. He doesn't have a number by his name, so we will do our best. But that is where the Hurricanes will start their first possession of the game, first and 10. We will reset the scores as we were testing everything out. So we do apologize for that. But first and 10 for the Hurricanes. Ball is spotted at what looks like the Hurricane 20, but there's a flag on the play that we missed. So now the ball will be spotted at the 10. So Hurricanes will have some climbing to do. Takes the snap. He runs up the middle. And then he is finally pulled down after a gain of maybe one on the play. It'll bring up second down. Again, we'd like to thank you guys at home for watching, tuning in. Second down for the Hurricanes. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He looks, he throws across the middle, knocked away. And it'll bring up third down. So the Hurricanes having some trouble moving the ball. His first possession. Third down and 9 for the Hurricanes. Takes the snap, bobbles it a bit, drops back to pass. He looks, and he takes off running. He's close, and he does get a first down. So that'll help out the Hurricanes a little bit. It does look like he got enough for it. Fresh set of downs for the Hurricanes. First and 10. Ball now spotted at what looks like the 21-yard line. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He looks, throws it over the middle, knocked away. Pass intended for number 3. It brings up second down. We will adjust our clock a bit to keep up with the scoreboard. Second down and 10. Hurricanes have a little bit of luck moving the ball so far, getting a first down on the first drive. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws. It's caught. He only gets a few. Number 2 on the catch. Bring up third down. Third down and about 8. Third and 8 for the Hurricanes. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He throws it, and it falls incomplete. An absolute duck as he was under pressure and had no choice but to just throw it up. That brings up fourth down. And the Hurricanes will punt. Both teams light in numbers for the end of the season. Again, this is the first game of a doubleheader, a showcase game, if you will. And a timeout is called by the Hurricanes. That leaves them with 2 with 12:43 to go in the first quarter. So we will take a quick timeout and be right back. You are watching Tri Point Blue Football League here on the 216 Sports Network. after the punt return. Apologize for that. The Longhorns will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35. The Longhorns out of West Virginia made the 3-hour trip up I-77. So 1st and 10 Longhorns. Takes the snap, hands it off. Gets a little room and he's tugged by his jersey, but he breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet. Throws a stiff arm. Gets about 7, maybe 8 on the play. He's close to a first down. Bring up 2nd down and about 2. That was, we'll try to get a number for the player. But number 10, Hawley is at quarterback. Hawley with 2 backs and 2 wide receivers. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, or he runs. Looks like an option play. He does get around the edge and he's still running. And finally pushed out of bounds. So Hawley with a good run. They're going to spot the ball. Spot him out of bounds. At the Hurricane 40. Fresh set of downs for the Longhorns. Let's see if they can keep the drive going. And there's a timeout called by the Longhorns. So with 11:02 to go, the Longhorns call a timeout. We'll stick with this timeout. As again, we said this was a first game of a doubleheader for us today, as the Tri-Point Blue Championship will be later on today as the Cleveland Rams will face the Washington Hawks. Both teams battled through the playoffs to get here. So we will see those two teams later tonight. And after the timeout, Longhorns 1st and 10, ball spotted on the Hurricane 40-yard line. Ollie in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He stops, he looks, and he is sacked. Big number 95 gets the sack for the Hurricanes. Just ran out of time to get rid of the ball, so to bring up a 2nd down. This is the second time we've seen the Hurricanes and Longhorns battle this year, as they battled earlier in the Canton Classic, Hall of Fame Classic, back in May. Second down and a long 17. Takes the snap, drops back, throws, and it's out of bounds. Pass by number 16 to Holly. That is Carr on the pass, but just couldn't connect with Holly. So it brings up third down. Can the Longhorns convert on their third down? We will see. Third and long for the Longhorns. Four wide receivers now. Takes the snap, drops back, and he takes off running. He throws it deep. He's got a man. It is caught. Still on his feet. Finally brought down inside the 5. Now, the Longhorns in field position, in striking position, prime to score. It'll be first and goal. First and goal. Holly directing traffic. Inverted wing. Holly takes it. No, he fumbles it. It rolls right into the Hurricanes' recovery. The Hurricanes get a break. After giving up a big play, they get the fumble recovery. We have just seen our first turnover of the game as the ball was headed for number 35, Jay Smith. And he just couldn't hold on to it. Hurricanes were there to recover. So potentially what would have been a first and goal is now a turnover. And the Hurricanes, with possession of the ball again, can they convert points off of the turnover? We shall see. A tough break for the Longhorns. As we wait to get a ball on the field. First and 10, Hurricanes. First and 10, Hurricanes. Ball spotted on the 8. Takes a snap. He throws it short. He's hit from behind. And the pass falls incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. As we told you guys this week, we had a great slate of football action as we had Shaw High School last night going up against Erie. Unfortunately, Shaw got drubbed. Second down and 10. Takes the snap, takes off. Can he get around the edge? He does. Lowers his shoulders, still on his feet. He is down the sideline. He may not be caught. 20, 10, touchdown, Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes get on the board first. That is number 25 with the long touchdown run. Thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds, but he stayed in bounds and stayed on his feet and then let his speed take care of the rest. As we wait for the Hurricanes to get another player to trot on the field so they can have 11. 7:49 or 7:48, depending on how you're looking at it, either from the stadium, inside the stadium, or on our screen. Here to go in the first quarter. Hurricanes will go for two. Takes the snap. He throws it up. Comes down with it. 2-point conversion is good. The Hurricanes with an early 8-0 lead here in the first quarter over the Longhorns. Can the Longhorns respond? They had a big play, then turned the ball over in the red zone, and that is something you cannot do, whether it's a showcase game or not. You don't want to give the ball up in the red zone. Got to have those points. And the Hurricanes might want to get some people out there before it becomes a delay of game penalty. Ready whistle. This will be number 15 kicking off. Kicks away. It's a squibber. He finally picks it up. He's got some room. He's got a convoy down the sideline. He finally runs out of bounds. And that is where the Longhorns will take over, 1st and 10. Longhorns finally come out of the huddle. 1st and 10 Longhorns. Ball spotted on their own 40-yard line. Holly with 2 backs, 4 wide receivers. And scratch that. And there's a flag on the play for, looks like a legal substitution. They broke the huddle with 12. And we'll back them up about 5. It'll be 1st and 15. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Longhorns. Holly, 3 wide receivers, 2 backs. Takes the snap, hands it off. That is number 20. Makes a move, and he's finally brought down back at the original line of scrimmage. That is number 20, Snyder. So Snyder getting the 5 that they lost back. They'll bring up 2nd down. It actually will be 2nd down in about 9. And apparently there was a flag on the play, and it was against the Hurricanes. Looks like it was a personal foul penalty, and it'll bring the ball on the Hurricane side of the field at the Hurricane 45. So 1st and 10, Longhorns, ball on the Hurricane 45. Holly in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. He gets the run. He's still got a blocker downfield, pushes him up front, and then finally runs out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down for the Longhorns. And timeout is called. Don't know who called the timeout. Going to assume it was a charge timeout to the Longhorns, and that is their 2nd timeout of the half. And we're not even in the 2nd quarter yet. Longhorns with 1 timeout, Hurricanes with 2. left in the first half with 6:06 to go in the first quarter. Again, we'd like to thank you guys at home for tuning in. We know it's a busy day of college football. Buckeyes have started against Akron. Clemson gets pounded by Georgia 34-3. Some score updates for you guys. We'll get back to it in a second. First and 10, Longhorns. Ball is spotted on the Hurricane 30. Holly in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Excuse me. Fumble on the play. Picked up by the Hurricanes. And that is the second turnover of the game. It's the second turnover of the game for the Hurricanes. And that was actually number 16, Carr, at quarterback. The Hurricanes again with good field position and the ball. 5:57 to go in the first quarter. Again, Georgia drubbing Clemson 34-3. Penn State over West Virginia 27-6 here in the third quarter. Oklahoma State big over South Dakota State 41-13 in the fourth quarter. Texas is giving Colorado State as much as they can handle, 17-0 in the second, and the Hurricanes, the U rather, 10-3 over Florida with 7:58 left to go in the second quarter. And one more before the ready whistle. Buckeyes 10-3 over Akron with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. So there are your college score updates so far. And it was brought to my attention the Hurricanes called a timeout, and they're both down. Both teams are now down to one timeout. After the ready whistle, Hurricanes first and 10, ball spotted on their own 35. Hurricanes in the I formation. Good to see the I formation still used from time to time. Takes it, pitches it, has nowhere to go, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. And that will bring up second down. He loses about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Ball now spotted back on the Hurricanes 30. Hurricanes might want to hurry up. Takes the snap, hands it off, and he is once again swallowed up in the backfield. Hurricanes can't seem to get the running game going. We apologize for our clock malfunctioning. We finally got it together. That'll bring up third down. And the Hurricanes convert another touchdown off of a turnover or generate some points off of another turnover. Again, they have 2 turnovers so far today. Ref counting down. They got 5 seconds again. Breaks a tackle. Brought down. Hurricanes having trouble with the play clock. Not getting the play in time, and it's now 4th down. And about 20. Actually, about 24. So 4th and 24. And I have to assume the Hurricanes are going to punt. Hurricanes might want to get this play off. Snap. Kicks up. It's high and short. And it falls out of bounds. And her Longhorns will start with field position that they've been used to having so far today. Just can't get the ball in the end zone. Hurricanes might want to, next drive, they might want to be conscious of the play clock to play in a little sooner. First and 10 Longhorns. Holly in the shotgun. Pistol formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off. It's number 21. He doesn't get much. He might have lost some on the play. That is, actually, it's 31. Excuse me. That is a player not to be identified. As he's not on our roster. His name is not on our roster. Brings up 2nd down. Second down and 14. Holly in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers, 2 backs. Actually, that's Carr. Carr hands it off. Snyder running, still on his feet, keeping his feet moving. He's finally brought down. He gets about most of what the Longhorns lost. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Can the Longhorns keep the drive going? Convert on the 3rd down. It's a fumble on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like they're going to have to assume the Longhorns are going to go for it. The field position's primed. This would be 4 down territory, to be fair. Wouldn't make much sense to punt it. We will see. 4th down. Looks like they're going to send all 5. Takes the snap, and he drops down, and that will be the end of the first quarter here from St. Thomas Aquinas High School. The Hurricanes with an 8 to nothing lead over the Longhorns. We will switch sides of the field and be right back with the second quarter. This is Tri-Point Blue football here on the 216 Sports Network. We are back with the start of the second quarter. First and 10 Hurricanes after the turnover on downs. Hurricanes defense looking pretty good so far. First and 10. All spotted on the Hurricane 45. And the Hurricanes looking for a ball. Got one now. First and 10. Hurricanes in a big backfield. Wishbone takes the snap. Hands it off. He goes up the middle. Gets about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Bring up a second down and manageable. So second down and 5. Up tempo for the Hurricanes. And he'll actually barely get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. It'll be third down after everybody's picked up. Third down and 5 for the Hurricanes. Wishbone formation. Fakes the handoff. Gets outside. Looks. Throws it. Intercepted. Ball intercepted by number 25. Another player we do not have a name for. And the Longhorns get the first turnover for the team. We will see what they do with their first turnover. Again, the Horns have great field position. Can they finally put a drive together without turning the ball over or turning the ball over on downs? First and 10 Horns. Holly in the shotgun. Empty set. Man in motion. Jet sweep. He is hit. Big number 95 stops him in the backfield. And he is getting up slow. And that man hits you. You do not want to be underneath it. He's squashed to all beloved. We'll bring up second down. Throws it deep. And it's out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down as both teams now are struggling with the play clock to get these plays off. Imagine both coaches are going to say something about this at halftime. At least you would think they'd have to. Third down and 15 for the Longhorns. Once again, the Longhorns struggling to get a play out, get the play off. They're still in the huddle. Holly takes the snap. Not Holly, excuse me. It's number 31. That was the player we could not identify. And that'll bring up fourth down as he is stopped in the backfield. And the Longhorns will be forced to punt. High snap. Rugby style. Kick down the field. Great punt. Takes a roll and deep into Hurricane territory. And that is where the Hurricanes will start their new drive. First and 10 with 10:27 to go. Ball will be spotted on their own 15-yard line. First and 10. 25 takes it, hands it off. Goes up the middle, gets a couple on the play. It'll bring up second down. That is number 35 on the play for the Hurricanes. Gain of 1. Up tempo. Hurricanes might be taking a little time here. So they swap out players. Again, this is a rematch of sorts from our game in May at the Hall of Fame Classic in Canton. That was at Walsh University, where the Hurricanes took the Longhorns to the shed and got the win. Snap, throws, caught at number 3. Tries to stiff arm and brought out of bounds. Is he close to the first down? Looks like he does have it. Now ball spotted at the 30. Hurricanes getting the passing game together, moving the ball just a little bit. Again, both teams light today in numbers. The Hurricanes making it work. High snap, hands it off. Finally bowled down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe, as the ref spots it, he loses a yard. So it'll be second down and 11. And we do apologize as there are no numbers next to the Hurricanes players' names, but we will try to get you those around halftime. Second down and 11. Snap, rolls out, throws it. Intercepted again. And he's got some room. He will take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. Longhorns get on the board with a pick 6. And 25, that is a player we do not have. But no matter, he took it in stride, never broke stride. And we are potentially looking at a possible tie game should the Longhorns be able to convert their 2-point conversion. And the Hurricanes call their final timeout of the half. So they are out of timeouts. And Hurricanes are going to look to get organized to stop this 2-point conversion. And 7:38 to go before halftime. Pick 6 by number 25 for the Longhorns just made it a game. And if the Longhorns can convert their 2-point conversion, we will be looking at a tie game. It's all about who wants it more. Back after the timeout. Longhorns looking to tie the game. It's the handoff, and the 2-point conversion is no good as Holly tried to take it himself. And it is now remains a 8-6 game in favor of the Hurricanes. And we'd like to thank you guys at home for watching. We know it's a busy day of football, so we appreciate you guys tuning in. Ohio State and Akron score update. Ohio State now 17-3 over Akron with 56 seconds before halftime. The U 17-10 over the Gators with a minute 27 to go before halftime. Kicks away. Good kick. Picked up. And he's tripped up. And the ball will be spotted at the Hurricane 32. That is where the Hurricanes will start this drive. First and 10 Hurricanes. Ball will be spotted on the Hurricane 33. Takes a snap, pitches it. He's got nowhere to go, and he doesn't get anywhere. He is swallowed up in the backfield. Bring up second down. Hurricanes might want to get out of the huddle to avoid the delay of game. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He takes off to run up the middle, gets nowhere. Swallowed up again by a host of Longhorn tacklers. And that will bring up third down. Longhorns have not given up much up the middle. .541 and counting before halftime. Third down. Longhorns blitz. He throws it deep. And it's picked off. Trying to bowl through. And the Longhorns get another turnover. That is their third interception of the game. So they lead the turnover battle, I believe. The Longhorns with now good field position and a timeout to go before halftime. Hurricanes not having luck passing the ball down the field. This Longhorn secondary has showed up, knocking passes away and intercepting them. Ball is spotted at the 20. First and 10. Takes the snap, hands off to Snyder. Snyder gets away, tries to get to the outside, breaks another tackle, gets close to a first down, but then spun around and blasted backwards. And we bring up second down. It'll be a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play. Second down. Looks like Carr in the shotgun now. Takes the snap, hands off, fakes the handoff to Snyder. He goes up the middle, lowers his shoulder, still moving forward. He might be close to, if not have the first down, and he does. The Longhorns moving the ball closer to the end zone, looking to take the lead before halftime. First and 10. Actually, it's first and goal as the ball is at the 10-yard line. Hands it off, bounces it to the outside, but can't go anywhere, and he's drugged down by number 16. And it will be up second and goal for the Longhorns. Longhorns might want to hurry up as the play clock running down. We can hear the ref. Carr takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws it into the end zone. Intercepted! And the turnover battle is now tied at 3 apiece. And this may give the Hurricanes an opportunity to possibly extend the lead before halftime with 2:24 or 2:26 to go, depending on what you're looking at. We'll correct our clock with the scoreboard. Again, the Hurricanes get a drive together that will not only bleed the clock, but actually help them put points on the board. Again, this is something that remains to be seen as both teams' defenses have showed up so far. There's a ready whistle. Canes might want to hurry up. Now they're at the line. High snap. He's cut down, loses his helmet. Bring up second down. Gets about 4 on the play, maybe 5. He does get 5. Ball's now spotted at the 25. 2:02 and counting before halftime. Hurricanes do not have a timeout, so they must move with some sense of urgency if they want points before halftime. Second down, 1:15 to go and counting. Longhorns blitz. He throws it up. He's got a man and it's intercepted. Number 24, Rucker on the play. Gets the ball back for the Longhorns. And again, turnover battle now in favor of the Longhorns. The question pops up again. Can the Longhorns put a drive together to take the lead before halftime? They do have a minute and 2 and a timeout. We'll get our down marker and distance markers situated. Again, this is what most coaches would call a sloppy game. Is ball's been turned over 7 times already. It's something that will have to be cleaned up in the second half if either team wants to win this game. First and 10 for the Longhorns. Ball is spotted on the Hurricane 40. Longhorns only have 40 yards to go to get some points on the board. Holly in the shotgun. Empty set. Takes the snap. Throws a screen. He's got some room. Gets upfield. Breaks another tackle. He might go. He is in. Touchdown. Longhorns. But looks like there's a flag on the play. What was a great play might be taken back. Great play call by the Longhorn coaches. Looks like a personal foul penalty. The way it's been marked off. That would be first and 25. Actually, first and 20, excuse me. So that was a holding penalty. I apologize. It actually is a personal foul. It's been marked off 15. What play do the Longhorns have now? That was a beautiful screenplay, and number 31 just did the rest. Actually, the ball's been marked off differently again. We did not get word on what the penalty was. Empty set again for the Longhorns. Holly, excuse me, in the shotgun. Hurricanes showing blitz, and they do. And he gets sacked. Bring up second down. Again, the Longhorns do have one timeout left. Holly takes it. He's looking for, gets it to the tight end, but he's being drugged down. And now there's a timeout called. There's the Longhorns' last timeout with 8 seconds to go before halftime. We got to get an explanation on the penalty that took away the Longhorn touchdown. We will see what the Longhorns have. Back after the timeout. 8 seconds to go. Ball is spotted on the 40 of the Hurricanes. Can the Longhorns get something together? Throws it up. Almost intercepted. And that'll bring up fourth down with 2 seconds to go. Actually, three. One play to go before halftime. Takes the snap, drops back. He looks, throws it up. Intercepted. He shakes. He's still on his feet, still running, and then finally brought down, intercepted by number 3. So again, the turnover battle is even. And that'll do it for the first half as the Hurricanes lead by 2, 8-6. Take a quick halftime break and be right back with the third quarter. Again, you are watching Tri-Point Blue Football here on the 216 Sports Network. And we are back with the start of the second half. Hurricanes lead 8-6. We'll give you guys a score wrap up so far. First quarter, number 25, Robert Littlejohn with a long touchdown run for the Hurricanes. For the second quarter, Solo for the Longhorns with a pick six. And that brings our score to 8-6. Longhorns will receive the second half kickoff. More stats from first half. 4 turnovers for each team. It brings our total to 8 turnovers in the course of this game so far. Highly not normal for a football game that you would see, but here we are. 8 turnovers total so far, and we still have a half of football to go. Started a ready whistle. Kicks away. It's fielded. Looks like number 8 tries to make a move and then brought down. And that is where the Longhorns will start their first drive. First and 10. Not necessarily a sloppy game, but just not being able to handle all of the turnovers from both teams. And that actually was a penalty, face mask against the Hurricanes as said returner. That was number 8, Jones. Got his face mask grabbed at the last minute going down. It'll be a 15-yard penalty after return. Well, first and 10, Longhorns. Holly in the shotgun. Hurricanes show blitz. Hands off to Snyder. Snyder gets around the corner. Flag on the play. Run, hit, and then run out of bounds. We will see what the flag is about. That'll back the Longhorns up 10 yards. There'll be a repeat of first down, so it'll be first and 15. Takes the snap, hands off to Snyder again. Snyder tries to get around the edge. He does, and brought down at number 15. Is that number 15? No, excuse me, that's number 10. We did not get everybody's number, but we did get a few. It'll be second down. Ollie in the shotgun again. Jones next to him. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He looks, got to get rid of it. He's being chased. Gets outside and then pushed out of bounds. Because he was pushed out of bounds in the in play, clock continues to run. So it'll bring up third down. Again, for you folks at home watching, this is the first game of our doubleheader. The Tri-Point Blue Championship will be at 7 p.m. right after this game. It will feature the Washington Hawks and the Cleveland Rams. So third down and long for the Longhorns. Ollie takes the snap. He hands it off. He has nowhere to go, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns will punt. Bobble snap. Could have been blocked, but wasn't. It's a high punt. Takes a bounce. Takes a Longhorn bounce. And it'll die inside the 20 at the 19. And that is where Hurricanes will start their first drive of the third quarter. Some college score updates for you guys. Miami big over the Gators for the Seminole War Canoe. Ohio State still struggling with Akron 17-3 with 10:23 to go in the second half. Well, excuse me, the third quarter. But the biggest story of that is the U. Big. A lot of expectations down in Florida for not only the Gators, but the Seminoles and the Hurricanes. We will see how the state of Florida looks after a couple of weeks. First and 10 Hurricanes. Takes a snap. And it's Little John. Stiff arms a guy, tries to get to the outside, still on his feet, battling. Now it's finally blown dead at the Loses about 3, so he's back at the 17. Actually, he's back at the 15 now. Bring up second down. Second and 15. Second and 10. Little John takes the snap. He throws it short. Number 3 runs into a few, fumbles the ball. It goes right into the hands of a Longhorn player. He returns it. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that is going to count as an interception. So we are at 9 turnovers. That is number 15 on the return, Reynolds. So Reynolds gets the touchdown. It's another pick six. So 2 pick sixes for the Longhorns. Excuse me. 2 pick sixes for the Longhorns are how they end up getting the lead. And that is how this third quarter starts for both teams. Holly takes it, hands off to Snyder. Snyder fumbles. Holly picks it up. He's got some room. Can he get around? No, he cannot. 2 point conversion is no good. With 9:58 to go here in the third quarter, it remains a 12-8 score in favor of the Longhorns. And that's a wild play if you'll ever see one here on the 216 Sports Network. And this is not the first time on our network we've seen wild plays. We will see if the Hurricanes can do better on this possession. As of right now, the Longhorns defense helps them out. Again, this is the 9th turnover of the game. There's a ready whistle. Kicks it, squibs it, and it is picked up. That is number 10. He is wrapped up and stopped immediately. And this is where the Hurricanes will start their drive. 1st and 10. Ball will be spotted at their own 40-yard line. Excuse me, that will count as a fumble and a recovery as he was hit after taking 2 steps and jarred the ball loose. He finally got it corrected. I thought it was going to count as an interception. But nevertheless, it counts as 6 for the Longhorns. So 1st and 10, Hurricanes. High snap as number 35, Martucci on the carry. Doesn't get much. Brings up 2nd down. Martucci again. Bounces up the middle. Does not go anywhere. He loses 2 on the play, actually. This will bring up 3rd down. At snap not being back the way they want it. Hurricanes are losing yards. It brings up 3rd down. And the Hurricanes bounce back. Third down and 10. High snap. Little John corrals it, throws it up. Ball's incomplete. It's being chased down by number 52. See if he could pick it. That is K. He tried to get a hold of it. That'll bring up 4th down. With 8:07 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hurricanes will have to punt. Will they punt or will they go for it? Is the question. We are in the booth assuming, but with it being 12-8, it might be 4 down territory. It looks like they're going to punt. He fakes it. He throws, and it falls incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that is where the Longhorns will have good field position. I don't know what the the Hurricane punter was thinking on that one. But there is an injured player, so we will step away while the injured player is attended to. And we'll be right back. You are watching Tri-Point Blue Football here on the 216 Sports Network. we are back after the injury timeout. The player is up on his own. We are glad he's okay. 7:19 to go here in the third quarter. Longhorns will take possession of the ball after their turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10. Longhorns ball is spotted on the Hurricane 25. The Longhorns have great field position. Can they take advantage? Carr in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws it deep. He's got a man over the head of Jones. Jones had a shot, but just didn't catch it. I don't know if he saw where the ball was or just the ball was just too far out of his reach. But no, whatever the case is, bring up 2nd down. That was the perfect chance for the Longhorns to take the lead. As Jones was wide open. I don't know if it was a coverage breakdown or not, but he's going to look back on this game, look back on that play. Probably going to shake his head. 2nd down and 10. Carr takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws it again. He's got a man open. It is intercepted. And he is still on his feet. Tries to make a move and finally spent down. And that is the 10th turnover of this game. Both teams with 5 turnovers apiece. The passing game has not worked for either team successfully. First and 10, Hurricanes. Ball spotted on their own 35-yard line. Little John in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to run. He's got some outside room. He's hit, but he gets the 1st down. Ball's on the ground. It's picked up by number 12. That is Keenan Williams who picks it up. It'll be a 1st down for the Hurricanes. As the rain is coming down now. The rain is finally hit. Little John takes it. Tries to get to the outside. He does. And is knocked backwards. But that'll bring up 2nd down as he gets a few on the play. Second down for the Hurricanes. Little John takes the snap. He looks to throw. He throws it up. It is caught. He breaks the tackle and then followed up by another hitter. And it looks like that was Williams on the play. No, it's number 19. Knox. Knox makes the play. So the Hurricanes moving the ball after the turnover. And now that it is raining, if the rain is any indication of the Tri-Point Blue Championship, you might be looking at a grinded out game. Little John takes the snap, goes up the middle, stripped up by number 10, Holly. Holly playing defense as well as quarterback. That'll bring up third down and short. Actually, he gets the first down. So it's a fresh set of downs for the Hurricanes with 3:17 and counting to go. Snap. Martucci wrestled in the backfield, is brought down. He loses about 5 on the play. They'll bring up second down. You're a Hurricanes fan. Watching this, you cannot or you do not want them to go backwards, being that they're on in plus territory. It'll be second down. And we will see, can the Hurricanes capitalize on the turnover? They got good field position off of the turnover, and they're moving the ball. Little John takes the snap. He looks. He throws. He's hit as he throws. Picked off. Breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet. He's still running. He beats. He is gone. Touchdown. Longhorns. It's number 24, Rucker, with the pick six. And surprisingly, believe it or not, folks, if you're just now watching, all of the Longhorn touchdowns have come from defensive pick sixes. And there is an injured player down, so we will step aside while the injured player is attended to. You are watching Tri-Point Blue football here on the 216 Sports Network. We are back after the injury timeout. Player is up on his own power. We hope he's okay, but nevertheless, the pick six by Rucker gives the Longhorns an 18-8 lead. And again, before we went to a break, all of the Longhorn scores have been interceptions returned for touchdowns. Don't know how often that happens in football, but here it has happened today 3 times. Holly in the shotgun. Longhorns going for 2. Snyder takes it. He's hit. He is in. The 2-point conversion is good. It is now 20-8 in favor of the Longhorns with 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. Longhorns up. The Longhorns set to kick off. Kicks away. It's a squibber. Takes a high bounce. Picked up by number 3. Tries to break a tackle and then brought down. There's some pushing and shoving going on. Tempers flaring a little bit. Hurricanes take over on this drive. 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted at the, looks like the 25. 1:27 to go here in the third quarter. Tempers flaring. Some jawing between the Longhorn lineman and the Hurricane lineman. And the Longhorns call a timeout. That is their first of the half. They are down to 2. We will step aside and let everybody cool down, and we will be right back. You are watching Tri-Point Blue football here on the 216 Sports Network. Back after the timeout. First and 10, Hurricanes. Some confusion. He is sacked as he dropped back the pass and had nowhere to go. It'll bring up second down for the Hurricanes. Again, second game of our doubleheader today will feature the championship game of Tri Point Blue. The Washington Hawks will face off against the Cleveland Rams for all the marbles. The game will be 7 p.m. kickoff here on the 216 Sports Network. The rain has subsided a little bit, so we may just have either a grind it out or a shootout, depending on what the weather gives us. Takes the snap, Martucci hit in the backfield and goes nowhere. And that'll probably do it for the last play of the the third quarter. It'll bring up third down, but that'll do it for the third quarter as two pick sixes for the Longhorns is the story of the third quarter, and it brings us to a 20-8 score. We will switch sides of the field and be back with the fourth and final quarter. You are watching Tri Point Blue football here on the 216 Sports Network. Back with the fourth and final quarter here from St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Louisville, Ohio. Fourth, third down for the Hurricanes. Littlejohn back in at quarterback. Takes the snap. Looks. He's being chased. He takes off, makes a move. Gets past the original line of scrimmage, but that'll be it. That'll bring up fourth down. Hurricanes struggling on offense. They have not had an answer for the Longhorn defense. Having trouble running the ball and throwing. Fourth down and 5 for the Hurricanes. Longhorns show blitz. And he is wrapped up from behind, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Longhorns will once again take over with good field position. The Longhorns be able to extend the lead offensively, as they also have struggled on offense, as all three of their scores have come on defensive turnovers. $13:45 to go here in the fourth final quarter. Ball will be spotted on the Hurricane 25. First and 10. Holly takes the snap, hands it off, gets around the corner, and then runs out of bounds. Bring up second down. We apologize as we did not get all the numbered players. Some of the Longhorn players' numbers and names are missing. But we are doing the best we can. Nevertheless, second down and 10, second down and 9 as he gets one on the play. With the Longhorns up 12. Bleeding the clock does not seem like a bad idea. Jones and Holly in the shotgun. Holly takes it, hands off to Jones. Jones tries to cut up the middle. He does. Still moving forward and finally brought down after a gain of looks like 4, maybe 5. Bring up third down. And officially, it'll be third down and 4. Holly and Jones in the shotgun. Holly hands it off to Jones. Jones goes right up the middle, gets the first down, and then finally brought down. Longhorns doing a good job on the ground so far. Excuse me, that is not Jones. That is number 0, Fields. So I apologize. But Fields gets the first down. Snyder now in with Holly in the backfield. Three wide receivers. Holly takes a snap, hands off to Snyder. Snyder cuts up the middle. He's wrestled and then finally brought down after a few. Bring up second down. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag is about. Whatever the flag was, we did not get the official word, but it'll be half the distance to the goal. So it'll be first and goal for the Longhorns. Holly and Snyder. Holly hands off to Snyder. Snyder goes up the middle, tries to bowl his way through, but runs into a stone wall. And number 95, that is Jeremiah Grayson, that he ran into. Bring up second down and goal. Snyder, Carr, and Holly in the backfield. Two wide receivers to the top of your screen. Hurricanes show blitz. Hands off to Snyder. Snyder runs into Grayson again, but he pulls through and gets in. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that is the first offensive touchdown for the Longhorns today. It is now 26-8 in favor of the Longhorns. Holly, Snyder, Carr in the shotgun. Carr set as a wing. Longhorns going for two. Hands it off. And he's in. That is Jones. Actually, excuse me, that is number 4. Willis with the 2-point conversion. It is now a 28-8 game in favor of the Longhorns. It's 9:20 here to go in the fourth quarter. The Longhorns have scored 28 unanswered points against the Hurricanes. Hurricanes have not scored since the first quarter. Not even got close to the end zone since the first quarter. But yet we have we have 11 turnovers in this game. 5 turnovers for the Hurricanes and 6 for the Longhorns. Sun poking its head back out. Kicks away. Takes a bounce. It's picked up by Little John. Little John stumbles, but no whistle. Now he's still on his feet, and he steps out of bounds at the 46. And that is where the Hurricanes will take over or start their drive. 1st and 10. Had he not stepped out of bounds, he probably would have scored. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out at the 46 or 47. And they're going to say the 46. So 1st and 10 Hurricanes. 9:12 to go. Little John and Martucci in the backfield. Low snap. Little John looking to throw. Stops and throws. It is caught by number 3. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9 on the catch. Bring up 2nd down and 1. Lil John and Martucci in the backfield. 4 wide receivers. Lil John takes the snap. Looking to pass. Makes a move. Takes off down the sideline. Gets the first down and then upended. But it will be a first down. Hurricanes showing a little bit of life, but it might be too little too late with 7:57 to go. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Little John and Martucci in the backfield. Low snap. He looks. Throws it deep. Intercepted! Once again. Runs into his own man. You don't see that every day. And the Longhorns get another turnover. That makes 12 turnovers for this game altogether, but 7 for the Longhorns. That'll be on our not top 10. It'll probably be a not top 10 short that we make for that play, unfortunately. But nevertheless, it is a turnover for the Longhorns. We get our clock adjusted to the stadium clock. It'll be 7:12 to go and counting. Excuse me, 7:05. Looks like the Longhorns had called a timeout. And now the ready whistle is back. It will be 1st and 10 Longhorns. Ball is spotted at the 45. 6:46 to go. Holly and Snyder. Send Snyder down on the line as a wing. Jones in motion. Takes the snap, hands off to Jones. Jones tries to get around this edge. Tackled from behind. Actually, excuse me, that's Willis. Willis gets about 5 on the play. Excuse me, it's about 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6. Holly and Snyder in the backfield. Hurricanes show blitz. Willis in motion. Drops back. He is hit and dropped. That is Matt Federer on the sack. And there, Holly's getting up slow. But Holly was looking to throw, but Federer just right in his face. Bring up 3rd down and long. Holly takes a snap, hands it off, bobbled, fumbled on the play. Hurricanes recover. And the big man is still up. He's finally brought that. No, fumbled again. Holly recovers. There's a 6th turnover for the Hurricanes, and then the 8th turnover for the Longhorns. Folks, we can't make this up. 6 for the Hurricanes, 8 for the Longhorns. 14 turnovers today. We can't make this up. It's been a turnover fest, but yet the Longhorns lead 28-6, or excuse me, 28-8. Get our clock adjusted. It'll be 3:22 and counting. We start our clock at 3:19. Carr throws incomplete. 2nd down. You hardly ever see plays like this, but when you do, you find it hard to believe. Second down. Carr looking to run. Gets some room. Knocked down. Inbounds. We try to keep the clock up. We'll bring up third down and about 7. 2 minutes to go. Longhorns leading the clock. All right, takes the snap, throws the screen to 31. 31 gets to the outside, switches hands on the ball, gets the first down, and then runs out of bounds. See where they spot him. Gonna spot him at the Hurricane 44. And it is a first down. Hurricanes will just milk, excuse me, the Longhorns will just milk the clock at this point. Yes, the Hurricanes do have 3 timeouts, but it's 28 to 8. So thinking of using them is a little bit too late. All the Longhorns have to do is just take a knee or two. And that'll be the end of the game. He takes a knee with 36 seconds to go. One more knee may do it. And they're just going to walk it into the sportsmanship line as the clock runs down. The Longhorns avenge an early season loss and come in here with 28 unanswered points, 3 of them on defensive touchdowns, and will skate out of here with a 28 to 8 win against the Hurricanes. Final stats for the Hurricanes. Little John on a 75-yard touchdown run. That was the only touchdown offensively for the Hurricanes. 6 turnovers for the Hurricane defense. For the Longhorns in the second quarter, Solo with a pick six. In the third quarter, Reynolds and Rucker both with pick six touchdowns. And in the fourth quarter, Snyder on a touchdown run. 8 turnovers for the Longhorn defense, which brings our total turnover to 14. And if you hadn't been watching, you didn't see it for yourself, you probably wouldn't have believed it. But it did happen. 14 complete turnovers. So we will adjust our scoreboard for the next game, which will be the Tri-Point Blue Championship game, the Washington Hawks versus the Cleveland Rams. So we will get our scoreboard situated for that game and then be right back. You have been watching the first game of our doubleheader. Longhorns win over the Hurricanes 28 to 8. We will be back with the championship game of Tri-Point Blue here on the 216 Sports Network.